The title of my project is called Food Access During a Pandemic, and my statement of purpose is to determine the impact that FoodShare Spartanburg has had on the community that it serves. This research will be used to see the current impact on the community, but also what can be improved upon at FoodShare to further help the community. Also, it will be used as future reference for better ways to help FoodShare customers and make their experience more convenient and enjoyable. Lastly, it will be a good exercise for community engagement regarding FoodShare Spartanburg. Some questions I have asked are: how has FoodShare impacted the Northside community during a pandemic? What positive impacts has FoodShare Spartanburg had on the community? How has FoodShare changed or affected people's health? And what can FoodShare improve upon? The main question, however, is the first one: how has FoodShare Spartanburg impacted the Northside community during a pandemic? The main article that I've been using for my research is called Measuring Food Insecurity, and I've been focusing on this because the Northside is a food desert, so by studying this article, I can accurately measure how they are a food desert and in what areas are they lacking in exactly. For example, through this article, I've learned that food security focuses on three pillars: availability, access, and utilization. So FoodShare Spartanburg coincides with this idea of measuring food insecurity because they provide pre-ordered boxes of fruits and vegetables. So they are fighting or basically promoting availability and access and utilization. By providing this service, they are supporting availability and access, and then also they add recipes for the different fruits and vegetables in their boxes, so they're creating an avenue for utilization, thus promoting all three pillars. And promoting all three pillars is important rather than just supporting one, is because although you may have adequate availability, there may not be adequate access or adequate utilization of what you're promoting. Specifically in FoodShare's case, you can promote the FoodShare box, so you're promoting the availability. However, if people do not have access or ways to get to it, then you have no one to really buy or use the boxes. And also, if they do buy the boxes, if there's no recipe for certain items that people might be unfamiliar with, then they can't properly utilize the box. Thus, some food goes to waste. Some methods I've been doing to gather my research or gather my information or my data are surveys and interviews. Um, Also, me being that I work there, I'm able to see how customers and just hear their stories, their anecdotes, and just how they've had positive or negative reactions to the box or how they feel about the box, whether it's been helpful for them during the pandemic, helpful to their health, regards in terms of weight loss, or even, for example, there are customers who have had open heart surgery. So the boxes are really good for people who are trying to change their lifestyle or change their diet in terms of healthy eating. For example, there's been plenty of times where we've ordered collard greens, which will go into the box or go along with the box, and people will tell us, "Hey, I can't eat these because these are dark greens. I've just had some type of heart surgery, or my heart is very weak, so dark greens aren't suitable for people with weak hearts or people who have just had heart surgeries or have heart conditions." So that's always an interesting thing to find, just learning about people's health and how the box can always be changed and used to suit and hopefully allow people to live better lives through diet and just lifestyle. Also, like I said, anecdotes and just participant observation, just working there. I think it's really great that I get to work with the staff there every day, myself included, seeing exactly which parts of the community that they reach in terms of partner sites and just how far the boxes go, not just the city of Spartanburg, but all throughout the county. And so far I've had some really great responses just talking with customers and obviously my coworkers, and just being that we're in about 10 or so we have about 10 or so partners just throughout the community, specifically the Spartanburg County, whether that be in Woodruff, Chesney or Cowpens, Middle Tiger, Lyman area. or even in the city over at the Y or downtown area. So that's just been awesome to find out and just learn more about. And I think just my plans or expectations for my research. There are people who have done surveys through Food Share, just talking to customers about their own diets and lifestyles and just health. So I would probably use those, just get some information from those during the year of 2020 when the pandemic first started, and then also just my own research, just further doing participant observation and just learning through my coworkers and other customers, and just anything else I can find out, and also just diving into other articles as well, not just the measuring food insecurity article, but other articles pertaining to even just people who have government benefits like SNAP Ed or SNAP, just because Food Share also does work with people who are on SNAP benefits.